Hey guys, back again, 201-790-3368. My name is Bill Jordan. Bill like Clinton, Jordan like Michael. If you're a painter, sculptor, or candlestick maker, this is the place you need to be. Why? Because people buy from people they know. And the best way for people to know you is with my candid video interview, all right? Now, once we get interviewed, man, the people will know you on the soul level. Once you get into their soul, man, you are S-O-L-D, your soul, baby, all right? So now, today we're gonna have a little, this post, and then I want you to go to my Facebook page too, Art with Bill, because you have a lot of things over there that are interesting and different. A lot of sites people go to post their work. That's cool. Yet, what's going on in the art world? How do you know? I don't see a lot of that going on the other sites. Not that I'm a knowledgeable person, but I just read a little bit. And today I want to share with you something that I thought was interesting. Now, you may not like this guy, but today he has some quotes I want to go over with you. So his quote is, the guy's name is Jackson Pollack. Okay. Now, I kind of think Jackson Pollack is cool. I think it's cool because, having been a painting contractor, I can relate to his drop cloth stuff. It just makes sense, man. Drop cloths get spatters on them and lines and everything. And this guy just took it to another level. This is his vision. And people criticize him for not this and not that. But, he's in the pantheon of recognized artists. Oh, don't freak out. I know the art police is out there saying, well, no, he's not the so-and-so. That doesn't really matter, does it? Let's enjoy the guy. But the point is this, he has some quotes I thought were very interesting. For example, the painting has a life of its own. I try to let it come through, okay? That's one of his sayings there. Says, on being an artist, painting is self-discovery. Every good artist paints what he is or who he is. And that goes back to some of the things we've been talking about. As within, so without. You cannot paint what you're not, right? Okay? So, that's what Jackson says. And he talks about communication. It does not matter how the paint is put on, as long as something is said. Now, that's good. He's asking the question, what's your story, Morning Glory? What's your story? Okay? On success. The success of success is to be fully awake to everything about you. Whoa, that's deep, man. He's talking about consciousness, man. Whoa, heavy, man. I think it's fantastic. He's rapping like that, man. See, on modernism, new needs need new techniques, and the modern artists have found new ways and new means of making their statements. The modern painter cannot express this age. The airplane, the atomic bomb, the radio, and the old forms of Renaissance or of any other past culture. Says the modern painter cannot express this age. Interesting. Technique. Technique is just a means of arriving at a statement. Oh, wow, cool, man. But that implies you have a statement, something to say. Cool stuff, man. Friendship. A real friend is someone you say a sentence to, and they know 10,000 words behind that sentence. That's deep too. And on love is friendship set to music. So that's Jackson Pollack. Let's take it back to the top and look at his work. All right. That's one of his pieces there. It's called the Blue Poles. All right. So that's the Jackson Pollack guy. All right. So I thought that was interesting that Jackson Pollack would have those type of insights, and he may not like his style, but what he's saying is right on, man. It's good stuff. Not only as an artist, but as a person. And I think this is why, even though it's like, that's why I like what he says. It's like he's hanging out there, man. It's like he's letting you know, like, what he's about. And you can see it in his work. So I want people to have that same feeling about you. Like, what's in it for you? Not just like it's a pretty piece. Let's get down on it, man. What's your philosophy, man? You know, what's your mission in life? Even if you're not sure about it, you can practice saying it on my candid video interview. And people will respect you for trying to articulate that. They will respect the fact that you're in process of getting that way. You know, you have to feel any kind of way except feeling real. This is what it is. Either I do or I don't. You know who the judge is? You know who the real judge is? It's you. You judge yourself. If you don't have something, say, well, I'm working on it. I'm working in that direction. And it's up to the other individual to accept that and do with it what he or she will. But in your head, that's where you're making that decision, you know, that judgment. What if this? What if that? What are they going to think? It's like what you're thinking about yourself based upon those external conversations which you allow to run your thinking. Right? So the challenge is to stay active, man. The more active you are, the greater opportunity you have to forge your own world, to paint your own painting, right? If you're not painting every day or whenever you paint, you're not going to get there. It just takes longer. All right, guys. That's 201-790-3368. My name is Bill like Clinton, Jordan like Michael. I do candid video interviews. If you're a sculptor, painter, or candlestick maker, this is where you need to be. Why? Because people buy from people they know. And the best way for people to know you is with my candid video interview. Peace out. One day, ain't nothing shaking.